Hello everyone. Are you ready for another Anything Goes Saturday? I went to the Stamp Scrap and Art Tour last weekend and I found some fun things to play with, so I'm going to play with one today because it's Christmas. One of the companies that was there was the Ton, and they have this, and I've seen these around. This is called the Postage Party die. And you'll see, but it cuts out this all as one piece with this edging all around it. So I'm going to use that. The other thing that they had with it was the postage window stencil, which you can put over the piece and have it color the background lightly if you want. All right. The thing that I'm using today, along with that postage die, and it's going to take me a few minutes to get it off my grip mat, is the Postage Santa stencils. And this was great. There's 5 stencils, and she went through and told you what color to do each piece for the stencil. So I figured I'm going to give it a try. So I pulled the colors. Now I'm mixing Altenew with mine. She had colors there. I didn't buy hers. I'm kind of playing to see which one I like, and I'll go from there. But we're going to get started. I'm going to put that there. I have my piece cut out, and it's on my mat to hold it in place. And the first thing I need, I'm going to use either the Altenew blending brushes, the mini ones, or some that I have. And I pulled all the little tiny ones that I have. It's not necessary to have all these. You can clean them in between, but I don't want to clean in between. So I'm going to start with, I meant to tell you, this, when I cut it out, because it was evenly on there, it gave me this frame. So I saved the frame to play with. All right, here's my first stencil, and the stencils are numbered. And down at the bottom, it says light red. At the top, it says light blue. So they tell you, and they've got it sectioned off. This is the face, which is the first layer. So this goes on, and I'm just kind of seeing how it goes. That's the one thing that it doesn't. Oops, didn't catch the mat, so it moved on me. It doesn't say how to line it up, but we'll find out. The other thing that I got were these corner guides, because I thought they would be good to use. And the key here is finding out how to open some of these little things. And what you do with these is you put this down on your mat, and then the next time you put your stencil down, you line it up with this corner guide. And these are really tiny. I am thinking they weren't expensive, so I didn't waste my money. It was like $5 for the pieces. But I'm thinking, now this may be helpful with some of the other ones, but you got to get it on there. And I like this, but I'm thinking you can do the same thing with paper. So just know that that's a possibility. All right, so I've got my guides down. We'll see. I'm playing, finding out if it's worth it. All right, so the first thing I need to do is the top portion, which is all of this up here. They've got these lines. And I have a Post-it note that I'm going to use to help block out what I don't want colored. And it needs to be light blue, which is this one. It says it's, all right, and I'm going to use this. And I'm just going to color it in I did use, like when I pulled my blues, I pulled the whole set that I have of the blue. We'll find out if it works. I may have some unusual colors, but that's okay. And I took a picture, so I have that to look at too. Okay, so I'm just gonna ink this up. Don't know where that came from. And I do pick mine up and check and see. Oh, see, I missed part of that one. So you do want to look and see. And there's some over here. So just be able to pick it up. All right. She has her own line of brushes also. And I did buy one to try it, but it's big, so I didn't think I would need it for this. All right, now I'm gonna push this back down since I picked it up, because I'm gonna move my Post-it note. In fact, I'm gonna get another one because I want to block off this piece over here. And then this piece, this piece is the face. All right, let me move this out of the way. Circle. So I pulled in my petal pink for the face. I think it's a good color for the face. Now, I've used this with blue. So what I'm going to do is just set that there because I can use it with other blues that get darker. All right, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to, ooh, that's really dark. Oops, Santa's going to have a dark face. And I've got to move this because that's red. All right, so I didn't start off, and that's what caused the problem. Let's see how bad his face looks. He just got suntanned. I'm going to leave it. All right. And I know that this is used again, so maybe where I use it again, it'll hide some of that. So I'm going to put that to the side with the brush. Now I'm going to cover up this and this over here, so I don't get it. And the rest of this is light red, and I pulled in Frosty Pink from Altenew. All right, I don't know how light red it's going to be, but we'll find out. It'll probably, and since I took the picture that she had done, I knew I could take and look at it. Okay, this is, so that helped me with my colors, but you do need gradient colors with this. So if you've got inks that you can figure it out, you're okay. All right, so I'm gonna pull these off. All right, and stencil 1 is done. All right. So I'm gonna take this off, and I know you're gonna look at this and go, what the is this? But, okay, so stencil 1 is done. Now you need to wash these. You can't just leave the ink on there. I'll wash it when I'm done. If you use an ink that stains, you need to wash it right away. I'm not, mine are all watercolor. Here's the next one. And if I put this down in here with the rest of these matching up my corners, it should work out. Now, for the, oops, put the pink away. For stencil 2, the top is mid blue for the cloud. All right. So I've got this. I'm going to consider my mid blue. I'm going to cover this up because that's what I have to do. And which one was my blue? I think it was this one because it's dark. Okay. And you got to make sure you get enough on there or you won't have the interest. All right, let's see. Oh, yes. See how you get the layers? So if you test it, you can see. Oops, it moved on me. Okay, let me get this back in here. All right, so I've got that. Now, the etch circle, his face gets that, all right, this is the blue. I have another blue. All right, so I can move that. I'm gonna pull in my petal pink. Oh, wrong way. All right, and I'm going to stay inside the circle. I think his face is going to be a little dark. We'll find out, won't we? And that's all that's needed for his face. All right, and then for everything else, so I've got to cover this up. Is the dark red. All right, and then this goes here, like so. So I'm just kind of trying to hold pieces in place. So I need my dark red, which is this. And I'm gonna use, I think this was the red. Let me see. There's a scrap paper. Oh, maybe there's no color on here. All right, so. You just have to be careful not to get ink where it shouldn't be. This pad is juicy. I haven't used it much. And I didn't pull in a base because I don't know what color I'm going to use. All right, I don't think I need that again, but I'm going to get it out of the way. All right, let's see how it looks so far. Santa's face, I think, is going to be... Well, that's definitely a different face. I think this, I think it should be more of a pink, but we'll find out. All right, so that's stencil 2. All right, set that up there. Stencil 3. So I'm gonna put it in place and press it down. All right. For the bottom portion, it's brown for the houses. And then everything else is navy or purple. Some of these I haven't opened, so they're hard. Okay, let me take one of these. And like I said, I just went through my Altenew inks and pulled in what I had. I do have the gradient collections. I'm looking for other products and things like that to play with. All right, so there's my houses, and I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to move that out of the way. And then everything else is navy or purple. And this is the next blue in here. So I'm going to use it. All right, there's one there. And there's one there. And there's one there. So as you can see, it's not hard to do. All right, now, all of this gets done. Just be careful and don't get your houses. Okay, and I've got this down here. All right, and I'm going to save this one because I have another darker blue. All right, so that's stencil 3. Now stencil 4, let me pull this up. A grip mat is really good for this kind of thing. So, I mean, as you go, it's like, ooh, some of this looks really strange. All right, so stencil 4. All right. My fingers are sticking. I found it better if I did the bottom ones first because I can slide them in, lock them in, and then move the rest. There we go. Now, for stencil 4, the top portion is dark blue for the cloud, and then everything else is gray. So let's do the dark blue for the cloud. And once I take this off, you'll see how the gradient colors really give it life. All right, that's it. And then everything else is gray, and I'm going to use my smoky slate. And I think I'm done with my blue. All right, I'm going to take one of the Altenew brushes that I have. Let me get one. All right. The thing you have to be careful is that you don't press too hard and get blobs, for lack of a better term. Okay. Get over here. Now we're going to go around his face and give it some definition. Maybe it'll look better. When you put some gray in. Oh, there's a piece. I was like, there's a piece not doing it because there's a piece of stencil there. All right. Go down here. Once you get some ink built up on your blending brushes, it goes fairly quickly. But I wash mine. I know a lot of people don't. But ink is water-based and it does mix. And change the colors. All right. I know gray is used again, so I'm just going to set it there. Let's see. Oh, fun. I love it, love it, love it. Ooh. Oh, there's still some more coming. I don't know why it's so open. Maybe this was darker blue. Huh. All right, stencil 5. And I know I need gray for the moon. Oops, I got to go this way. I can't put it down that way. I may need to go back and look at my stencils because this gets gray. So let me pull in my gray. And then these are black. But the picture that she had more blue at the top. So I need to go back and look at it, and maybe I missed it. All right, so I pulled in my memento for the black. Let me pull out one of these. And then down here in the city, oh, here's some eyes over here that need it. Okay, let me close this up before I hit it and knock it on there and mess it up. And I'm going to go back and look at my pieces and see if I missed a section that was supposed to. See, there's too much white there, so I've missed a section. Let me go look. Oh, yeah. Okay, found it. So it's stencil 4 or 3. It's 3. So let me see what the blue is. Navy or purple? So it's this one. All right, it's the 3rd blue. And that's, give me a minute to kind of clean this a little. Okay, yeah. See, I did this down there, but it's the whole piece. That's the only thing you have to watch, is to make sure you do the whole section. And I got blobs. Ugh. Sometimes some of the inks will take and, I never did it. I don't know why I missed it. There it is. I got it. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. Other than the pink for his face. Little dark. So I will be looking for a light pink, and I mix my colors. All right, I'm going to take these off and put them back in the container so I don't lose them, because these are tiny and I would lose them. There, got that. Now, the next key is to get this off. And you have to be careful. Oh, this one came off easier. Maybe it was my matte earlier was really sticky. So let's see what color we're going to put with this. There's real red. Now let's try Poppy and see. All right, I'm just going to pull in this piece to see. I like the real red. Okay, well, let me get this card done. I've got to finish this up. Okay. And I think what I'm going to try and do is I think I'm going to try to do him on the envelope and the inside of my card. So we'll see. Or do I want to... Hold on. I'm going to go layer. I'm going to do a layer. I think it would look better. And then put it on the white. So let me find... Oh, I got to cut a layer. Okay. I think I'm going to do that. Only because I think it'll be better. It looked really good the other way, but it just kind of seemed to be missing something. All right, I don't want to get rid of my stuff till I know what colors I'm going to use. So I'm going to use this. And I'm going to go right there in the middle. And I'm adding so much tape. Don't want to lose that because that tells me the colors. Because when you pull it off of the grip mat, it does kind of bend it because it's so sticky, and it may change when I use it more. It's new too, but it's great for stencils. Okay, there we go. Now you can easily add some Wink of Stella to this. Since this is my first time, I'm going to leave it just like this. The one thing I will do is I got some white jelly rolls because my other one dried up. I gotta get in. I'm gonna add some dots in the sky. There was something on her picture, there was something dark there, but I don't see anything. Let me find it. It was number 5. No, I don't see it. So I'm wondering if she, okay. This is not white. I'm going to pull in my P.H. Martin bleed proof white. And I'm going to find a little tiny tip. A skewer is perfect. So I'm just going to add dots. Worked. And I didn't even think of it. I have a set of styluses in different sizes, but you get the idea. And that would have been a great thing to use. I just think he is so cute. And then I used him, I didn't do the outline, but I used just his face for the inside. I got a little heavy-handed with my blending and didn't block that off, so it came off. So, and this one I used the red brush instead of the lighter pink. But hey, it's a live and learn situation. That's how we all learn, is by making mistakes. I hope you enjoyed today's idea for Anything Goes Saturday. Make sure you go over to Vicky's channel, the link is below, and check out what she did for this week. Join me again next week for another Anything Goes Saturday. You never know what I'm going to play with. Have a super Saturday. Bye.